The alien woman was attacking everyone until a human soldier stepped forward. Screams echoed across the base. Soldiers scattered, dragging the wounded, yelling orders, none of which worked. Blaster fire lit the night, but nothing slowed her. The alien woman tore through the perimeter like a storm. 7 feet tall, armored in glistening obsidian plates. Her silver-white hair lashed behind her as she moved like a blade made flesh. Her glowing eyes burned with fury, and her energy weapon crackled with every swing, leaving walls melted and craters behind her footsteps. She wasn't part of any known faction. No insignia. No translator chip. Just fury and speed, and something raw in her expression. "They can't stop her," someone yelled. "She's not listening to any of the automated hails. She's not listening to anyone." Except she did. She stopped when I stepped forward. I had no rank anymore, just a torn uniform and a scar on my cheek from a mission that went wrong. But maybe that's what gave me the guts to do what I did. Or maybe I just saw something no one else did. I dropped my rifle and walked out into the clearing, alone. Her attention snapped to me immediately. She charged. A blur. A flash. But she didn't kill me. Her blade stopped inches from my neck, humming with searing heat. Her breath hitched. Her shoulders rose and fell with rapid fury. But her eyes, those burning alien eyes, locked on mine and didn't move. I spoke slowly. "I don't want to fight you." She didn't answer, but she didn't strike either. Behind me, dozens of rifles were raised. "Stand down." I shouted, "Everyone lower your weapons." "You're insane," someone cried. "She's killing everyone." "No," I said, eyes still on hers. "She's scared." Her eyes narrowed, just a fraction, but it was there. "I know that look," I whispered. "I've seen it in the mirror, after too many missions, after too much silence." I knelt slowly, exposed, vulnerable. A murmur went through the soldiers behind me. She moved closer. She tilted her head. Her weapon crackled, and then deactivated. We learned her name was Sarakai. She didn't speak for hours, just sat in the cell they reinforced for her, though she made no attempt to break free. She didn't eat, barely blinked. Her armor remained fused to her skin, like it had grown with her body. "I want to talk to her," I told the commander. "You're not even enlisted anymore." "Exactly. I'm not a threat to her." They let me in. Sarakai watched me enter with those unreadable eyes. "I'm not here to interrogate you," I said. "I just want to understand." She finally spoke. "You didn't flinch," she said, voice like metal scraping stone. "No," I replied, "because I've seen someone stand like that before. Someone who didn't want to kill, but had nowhere else to go. I had no choice." "Tell me." Her story came in pieces. Her world was gone, burned in a silent war no one here even knew happened. Her people were scattered, hunted. The last colony she trusted was betrayed. When she came to our outpost, it wasn't to attack. It was to find someone who could help. But no one listened. They shot first. She retaliated. "I didn't want to kill," she said, but they would not stop. Until I stepped forward, I murmured. She looked at me for a long time. "Why did you?" "Because you look like someone trying not to break." Over time, she started speaking more, not just to me, but to the other soldiers. Hesitant, careful, we gave her translators. Food she didn't have to scan 3 times before eating. I taught her how to play cards. She didn't understand the concept of bluffing. "You lie for fun?" she asked, baffled. "Only when there's chocolate on the line." She laughed once. A sharp, brief sound. It was the first time anyone heard her laugh. One night, she came to the outer fence, where I sat staring at the stars. "You should not have risked your life that day," she said. You didn't kill me. I could have. But you didn't, I said, because you didn't want to. That matters. She sat beside me. Your kind is strange, she said, but not all bad. That's the nicest thing anyone said to me all week. She smiled slightly, then paused. Thank you, she said. For what? For stepping forward. A month later, she saved the entire base. An underground explosive left by raiders had gone unnoticed, until Sarakai's instincts caught something off. She dove straight into the blast zone, tore the casing apart, and deactivated the trigger using her bare hands. 3 engineers would have died. She became more than a threat, more than a stranger. She became one of us. People stopped calling her the alien. They started calling her Sarah. And when she left the base one morning to scout the ridge, I found myself waiting anxiously for her return. I stood at the gates when she came back, covered in dust, tired, but when she saw me, she smiled. That rare, fierce smile. I'm back, soldier, she said. And I realized then I didn't step forward that day to be brave. I stepped forward because I was meant to meet her.